because at the moment about 70% of the fish caught and landed in our waters is caught by foreign vessels. Yet if you compare that to Norway, 84% of the fish and shellfish caught in their waters is caught by Norwegian vessels, or I think it's 95% in Iceland. This is the opportunity that is available to Scotland and the United Kingdom. And this is why many of us in this chamber are excited about the opportunities for this country, for our fishermen and for our fishing communities. And that's why I had to briefly take a moment to call out the, yet again, negativity and pointless point scoring from the Scottish National Party on this issue. And I would gladly give way to the Honourable Lady from Edinburgh North and Leith and hope that she has listened to my constructive criticism and will look at this afresh and suddenly decide that the SNP are not here just to be bitter and twisted and petty point scoring. They are here to work for Scotland's fishermen. So let's give it a go to the Honourable Lady.
Good luck with that.
Conditions attached to these interventions when the honourable member allows them. Very male, Madam Deputy Speaker. I would have to ask the honourable gentleman. The honourable gentleman clearly has ambitions to one day lead in the Scottish Parliament and become the First Minister of Scotland. So I'm interested in that he always references his constituency and the fact that a larger percentage of his constituents voted for Brexit and didn't vote for it. But when will he accept that Scotland voted 62% to remain? They rejected Brexit. If he has ambitions to be the First Minister, how will he reflect that when he's making his pitch to voters?
Order. We will be rather careful here. This is a narrow bill specifically about point of order, Deidre Brock.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, but I have to say I've just had to endure a personal attack from this member, and I'm actually making the point that if he wants to make those sorts of attacks, he has to be prepared to take it.
As far as the Honourable Lady's point of order is concerned, it's not a point of order for the Chair. I assume from the Chair that every member can take it when they're having an argument. Now, let me just take a step back to the Honourable Lady's intervention, which was an interesting political point, but I want to make sure that in answering it, the Honourable Gentleman answers it in terms of the bill which is before us tonight. Douglass Ross.
Of course I will, Madam Deputy Speaker, but on a couple of points, if I may. The Honourable Lady said that my allowing her to intervene or taking an intervention from me, as it would go the other way, always comes with conditions. I hope the Honourable Lady goes back and looks at the previous debate we had in this chamber about fishing, because I was sat about a couple of metres along from where I am now, and on 12 occasions, 12 times I tried to intervene on the Honourable Lady and she wouldn't let me in once. So I have to say my generosity is far more generous than the Honourable Lady's. And then she seeks to criticise me for mentioning Moray. Well, I'm from Moray. I am proud of my roots, born and bred in my constituency that I now have the honour to represent in this House of Commons. So I will never shy away from mentioning Moray and what a great place it is. Moray with its great coastal communities and great coastline, a little bit unlike Edinburgh, North and Leith, which has neither. But I will get back to the point of the debate today. I will get back to the point of the debate today.
Order. I just want to check, in order to keep within my rules, Moray does have fishing. Douglass Ross.
The coastal communities and the coastline of Moray provide great opportunities for fishing in my constituency and indeed right around Scotland and the United Kingdom. And if I have potentially misled, I think there is some coastline in the Honourable Lady's constituency. So before the tweet goes out, I have corrected the record and I apologise for that. But I do think we all come to this House to represent our constituents and to represent the areas that we are elected to put forward their views. And I think it is right that the representative for Moray is able to outline how important this bill is and how important it is that the Lord's amendments, which could cause some difficulties and troubles for the bill, are not taken forward tonight, because I think they would be wrong for the industry, both in Moray and right across Scotland.